Number 2 is precision maize or corn planting techniques, that is maximizing every seed. This is the critical impact of plant population and spacing. Plant population and spatial arrangement profoundly influence corn yield, yet remain among the most commonly mismanaged aspects of corn production, because farmers either underplant, that is wasting land, potential, and living resources unutilized, or overplant, that is creating competition that reduces individual plant productivity and increases susceptibility to pests, diseases, and logging. Research conducted across thousands of trials over decades has established clear optimal population ranges for different conditions: 18,000 to 22,000 plants per acre in dryland areas with limited rainfall or low soil fertility, where fewer plants each produce larger ears, compensating for lower plant numbers. 24,000 to 28,000 plants per acre for moderate fertility and rainfall, representing the target for most smallholder farmers, and 28,000 to 32,000 plants per acre for high fertility irrigated conditions with intensive management. This population targets balance several competition factors or competing factors. Increasing plant population generally increases total grain production up to an optimal point by more fully utilizing available sunlight, water, and nutrients. But beyond optimal population, further increases actually reduce yields as plants compete excessively for limited resources, produce smaller ears, allocate more energy to vegetative growth at the expense of grain production, and become susceptible to barrenness. That is, those are plants that don't produce ears or produce no ears actually at all. So understanding the biology behind the optimal spacing helps guide practical decisions in your field. Each corn or maize plant requires adequate space for roots to develop fully and to access water and nutrients without excessive competition from neighbors. Sufficient leaf area receiving direct sunlight for photosynthesis. Shade or shaded leaves produce less, and minimum stress from crowding that triggers plant to perceive resource scarcity and respond by reducing productive investment, that is producing smaller ears or no ears. Underpopulation waste potential by leaving significant resources, sunlight hitting bare ground, water and nutrient sitting in soil, and productive land underutilized, while allowing weeds to flourish in the ample space between the plants. Overpopulation creates excessive competition, where plants fight each other for every drop of water, every molecule of nitrogen, and every ray of sunlight, producing tall, spindly stalks with small ears, experiencing greater disease pressure from poor air circulation in dense canopies, and often lodging or failing over before harvest to the weak stalk and shallow roots. The optimal population represents the sweet spot where plants fully utilize available resources while maintaining individual plant productivity and health. Implementing proper spacing and uniform emergency. Achieving optimal plant population requires three components: accurate seed rate calculation, proper row and within row spacing, and uniform spacing depth, ensuring synchronized emergence. Calculate your seed rate using this formula: desired plant population divided by expected germination rate, which is typically 85 to 95% for quality seed, divided by 43,560 square feet per acre, times planting area in square feet. For example, targeting 26,000 plants per acre with 90% germination requires 28,889 seeds per acre. If you are planting 5 acres, you need approximately 144,445 seeds in total. Therefore, purchase high-quality seed from reputable suppliers, providing germination rates and disease-free guarantees. Cheap seeds save money initially, but costs far more through poor stands, disease introduction, and reduced yields. Test saved seeds germination before planting by sprouting 100 seeds in moist conditions and counting viable seedlings after 7 to 10 days. If germination falls below 85%, increase seed rates accordingly or purchase fresh seed. Design spatial arrangement balancing several objectives. Rows must be wide enough to allow cultivation for weed control and facilitate harvesting, but narrow enough to maximize land use efficiency and maximize bare soil. For hand planting or animal drone planters, 30 to 36 inches, that is 75 to 90 centimeter row spacing, works well, allowing cultivation between rows while maintaining reasonable population. Within rows, space plants evenly based on your target population. For 3-inch rows, targeting 26,000 plants per acre, plants should be approximately 9.6 inches, that is 25 centimeters, apart within rows. Mark row spacing carefully using string lines, planting sticks, or simple measuring tools, ensuring straight rows facilitating subsequent cultivation. Within rows, use dibble sticks marked at proper intervals, seed plates with the appropriate hole spacing, or careful hand placement, ensuring uniform spacing. Avoid clusters of 2 to 3 seeds in one spot and large gaps elsewhere, as inconsistent spacing reduces yields 15 to 25% compared to uniform spacing, even at identical population. Planting depth critically affects emergence, uniformity, and seed vigor. Plant corn or maize seeds 1.5 to 2.5 inches, that is 4 to 6 centimeters deep, under most conditions. Shallow planting 1.5 to 2 inches in heavy clay soils or cool conditions, where deeper planting delays emergence and increases disease risk. Deeper planting of 2 to 2.5 inches in sandy soils or dry conditions, where shallow seeds may dry out. Consistent depth across your field ensures uniform emergence, creating a level canopy where all plants receive adequate light and develop uniformly. Plants emerging 3 to 5 days later than neighbors due to inconsistent planting depth become suppressed runs that produce minimal grains or barren stalks, reducing overall yields. Use tools ensuring consistent depth. For hand planting, Use debut stick marked at target depth. For mechanical planters, carefully adjust and maintain depth setting. And verify the actual seed placement depth. Firm soil around seed after placement, eliminating air pockets. Poor seed soil contact delays germination and emergence. Time your planting optimally. Plant when soil temperature reaches 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 to 13 degrees at seed depth and when soil moisture is adequate. Number 3, integrated water management for resilience and efficiency.